So the reason why history repeats itself and human beings historically seem to do the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, such as building a military empire that becomes tyrannical and then eventually collapses, or people keep advocating for communism, which apparently obviously doesn't work because of all the collapse of the Soviet Union. You look at the Venezuelan and Cuban economies. You look at North Korea. Just by observation, you know that these systems don't work, and yet people keep wanting to push for this. Even here in the United States, even so-called educated people want to push for some kind of socialism. You get people who I've met that are very intelligent, and yet they push for a nationalistic type of government that, and in fact, one person I've talked to actually think that fascism is the way to go. He actually believes that Hitler cured the German economy, but in fact, you look at the details. The devil is in the details, and that is that the German economy actually suffered greatly under Hitler. The economy was actually progressively getting in worse and worse shape. And that was before the wars, too, by the way. So, and yet people keep advocating for the same things over and over again, even if they don't work. None of these ideas work. They keep advocating for some form of socialism. They advocate for some kind of belief, some otherworldly belief to guide them, as a means to fix their current problems. You look at today, we have nihilism. That's a huge problem. You see this, especially on the left. You see it on the right as well. I made a video not that long ago about this. I mean, you have the woke on the left, you have the black pillars on the right, who have a nihilistic outlook. They have this psychological deterministic belief that they themselves can't change themselves and their environment in a way that makes sense for them, and so they have to blame other people and believe that they're just helpless in their situation. And you can see the kind of mental illness that that comes out of that. And you have to ask why. Why do people keep doing the same things over and over again that doesn't work? I think there's two reasons for this. Number one is that people don't fully understand the problem and they don't fully understand the solution. And actually ties into the second reason, and I've talked about this a lot as well, and that is that people have this expectation that something or somebody else will come along and take care of them. They expect to be taken care of by something other than themselves. In a way, what they're looking for is a free ride. And this is common amongst almost every ideology that there is. Conservatives think that Donald Trump is going to take care of them and fix all their problems, or at least a segment of them believe that. The liberals think that the government will do it through socialism or through mandates, telling them that, telling people that if you call somebody by the wrong pronoun that you're going to get in trouble for this. People are advocating for re-education camps like you have up in Canada, essentially, right now, and that's from the left. The right wants, they want certain mandates. They want, certain things to be done to mandate their situation to be better for themselves. And see, that's just it. You can't expect that somebody is not going to come along and save you. You got to save yourself. You can't expect the government. The government doesn't fix anything. The government historically just causes problems unless they're doing something to defend people's individual rights. The reason why people don't understand the problem is because they don't see themselves as the problem. They don't see that their desire to be taken care of is the problem. And you get these special interest groups, you get these people that are advocating the government to do this, the government to do that, or they're advocating for a government that's, religious a Christian government that'll trample the rights of everybody else, or everybody really, including their believers. Same thing in the Middle East. You got these Arabs in Syria that have taken over, that have overthrew Assad, and right away they start advocating for Sharia law. They think that Islam is going to save them because they want to be taken care of by some authority. They want to be taken care of by other people under the name of Islam, instead of removing the government controls, allowing for a free market system, where people can develop. You see, governments in authoritarian systems do not build an economy. It's individual people, individual workers who build an economy. So people keep doing the same thing over and over again because they don't understand that it's the individual, it's the people who produce and work that actually advance mankind, not government authority, not some terrorist leader with an AK-47. That takes away from that, because now you're diminishing the capacity of people who can produce. And they don't understand that nobody is there, nothing is there to take care of you. You have to take care of yourself. You have to stop advocating for other people to take care of you. When you do that, again, you're implying, or you are mandating, not implying, but mandating force. That is, you're forcing people, you're diminishing the producers. Once again, you're diminishing the producers and the workers from advancing mankind. So the more you expect that people take care of you, the more you retard yourself and you retard the people around you. And that's the reason why humanity just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. You got an epidemic of nihilism, and they say the problem is there's not enough religion. And when there's too much religion, people say there's not enough nihilism. Reason has left the chat.